Hello. Welcome. All right. If you just missed it, we just did all signs, their feelings for you. It is already up on my channel. This is personal mini readings. I put all signs there just to help the algorithm. And really, technically, it is any sign can come in and ask a question. It's 10 a question, 15 if you want clarity or advice. If you just do 10, I just pull the cards. I don't give you any guidance on it unless I know you. But I've learned in the past that if you don't want it, you don't want it. So 15, it says go for it. And it's one question. So count your question marks. If you are sending me an email and there's like 50 question marks and you're paying for one question, one question. These are quick. These are not personal mini readings. I mean, these are personal mini readings, but they're mini. All right. So I can't go be on here for like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes per reading. I'd be here all day. Just know I always try to give you the best, give you the most I can, and honesty. And if it is what it is, the message is the message. I can't dig for bullshit. So, and if I just don't tap in and just don't get it today, that usually I'm pretty good, pretty on point. I've been doing these for a long time. You keep coming back. So I'll always, like I said, if it's just not your day, not your day. No. Sometimes readings can be a reflection of what is going on in your subconscious as well too. So if you're really worrying about something and you're sending that kind of vibe, that may come out in the readings as well. Hello, Lauren. We got a lot of people here today. We got a lot of new people here today. That's why I'm also kind of giving you a little heads up. I'll always do the best I can. Remember, it is... You gave me the best advice. April, I love it. Yeah, so if you do get a personal reading from me, which I do offer, they are long ones, and I dive for you. I do the best I can on those as well. And a lot of people come in and get the super chats, do the bigger readings, and then come in and get sort of an energy check on them as well. Because I can somewhat sometimes remember what your story is and help you out. But again, I'm only human. I've been doing this for a long time now, so I trust what comes out. Sometimes I'm not always happy with what comes out, but it is what it is. And let's go. Let's do this. We have new people. If you get triggered, I do want you to know one thing, maybe a couple. One thing for sure is I'm not judging you. I'm not perfect. And I'm not trying to just know the answer. It's not my ego. I'm reading what I see in the cards. And if you get triggered from a reading, a trigger is something that it's a gift. It's happening inside of ourselves because it's a story or an attachment or a fear or whatever's going on within us. And if we take a look at why we're getting triggered, even if you just think I'm wrong, why am I wrong to you? Because you know your truth. So I am helping you get to your truth. And if it's already your truth and you know it, there's your answer, right? But just know I'm not trying to judge you. I'm not ever. We're all here because we've all gone through similar things, similar journeys I have, and I'm just here to help the best I can. And if I misunderstand you, because there is language barriers here online. All right. And I also, even if you speak English, I'm from Boston and I've got I don't know. We made up our own language. So if I come across wrong, ask me because I'm always coming from my heart. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I have that personality sometimes that looks like I'm about to start a fight, right? But I'm on your side, right? So I'm not trying to start a fight with you. I'm always coming. So if you have any questions or miscommunication, always tell me, always ask me, and just know that I probably did not mean it, all right? Hello, Emma. All right. So let's get going. We have Emma starting the show. Let me see. Emma, let's see. What's the drama now? I read the first sentence and I'm like, uh-oh, yeah. And I love you. Yes, I know. I come across, I'm Italian and Irish. I come across like I'm ready to get in a fight. I'm like that reel where it's like I'm healed until somebody pisses me off. I'm waiting for something, to test my spirituality. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, but triggering too. If I trigger you guys, it helps me learn how to communicate too. You guys don't realize I do. When I trigger you guys or trigger somebody, some of you have had me meditating for quite some time. Some of you have had me sitting back going, what the hell did I do? And you make me become a better communicator and also open up and say to you guys, I'm just human. I might fuck up, I'm just human. Face it. I have to face my own. I can't be a perfectionist. I can't always be right. And so some of you have had me sweating it in the past. There's been people in the past that I don't see anymore because I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. Hello. How's the connection? This has been doing something. Zone again. Whoa. Ooh, 6 of Wands and the 8 of Wands, right? Just flew out right here. Tells me that he maybe be doing his own thing. So you might be right there. I'm liking, he's very passionate. He's very, 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 very fun. A good human. Thank you. Ooh. Does Spirit not want me to use these cards? I think I'm going to change the cards, Emma, because these ones, I just use these for the live, and I think I'm going to use these ones. All right. So it is clear that it looks like he's doing his thing again. He's moving forward, all right? Maybe he's losing interest. But we'll see. Let's dive in, all right? That could have been short-lived, like we said, and all right, 7 of Cups, 3 of Swords. It looks like it may be on the verge. The Tower card. I don't know, so I have to listen. Spirit said don't use those cards. I have to say something before I go because we see the answer. But Lisa, whenever you do an emoji, it says finger, red, number 1. I laugh in my head because I don't see the emoji, I see the words, and it looks like you're flipping me off. Finger, red, number 1. Oops. It looks like you're calling it or predicting it. One or the other, Emma. Because we are seeing separation and it's looking like, all we need is the 10 of Swords and it's done. But there's the King of Cups here. So it does look like we are seeing a separation here, or emotionally he's starting to separate. It's funny though. It makes me laugh. So what's going on with her? Let's see. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. There's the Page of Pentacles. To me, it looks like friendship vibes. It looks like it's kind of it's not going anywhere except the Page energy, friendship. Maybe they're salvaging their friendship. Maybe she's working on her relationship, her commitments. They may have, things might be different. They may be going about it a different way. Friends. Energy towards you. The Empress, the Devil, and the Four Swords. The energy towards you. I'm still attracted to you. You're the damn devil and the Four Swords. So there's still space to give it a little bit of space, right? It looks like they're still thinking about you. But there's that devil energy showing up though too. Strong attraction towards you. So let's see what your next moves should be. Because the energy is shifting here. You got that too. I got you, friggin' devil. I can't do an English accent, even though Boston took the English accent, butchered it. I can't do your accent. But I'm like him cussing you out because you're there. Your next action is the Star card, the Moon card, and the Six of Wands. There's that Six of Wands that we got too. And the Seven of Cups. So I am seeing here surrender. Now you're going to have to trust a little bit. Maybe there's no moves. Don't make a move yet except change. You know, this is manifesting here. This is focusing, rewriting the script here. It looks like the Six of Wands returning to his energy. And being noticed. What's the word I'm looking for? Being seen, right? So be open to being seen. Let him see you is what I'm getting. So I don't know if there's races coming up. I don't know if there's ways for him to see you again and go about it in a less abrupt way. Right? Letting things, because things are changing right now. Between the two of you, between everything, all right? Things are changing, so nothing's set in stone yet. But what I am getting is, you know, this is having faith still, maybe rewriting your script, right? Where's your desire going again? But also the Six of Wands is telling me just to be seen. Let yourself be seen, because we're seeing that there is something shifting here. Right? So we got another chapter out. We got another book out. Here we go. You're welcome, Emma. And what I like is that the same cards have been showing up for him and her. You know, the same cards have been showing up. All right. Let's see. Fernando wants a general. I just always have to get his. I've gotten so many readings this week. It's like if you guys have been emailing me, a lot of people have been emailing me too, and everything, like I cannot believe how much is going on in the email right now. All right, so Fernando. Let's see. Yes, let's see. Mama's been a working bee this week. There's been a shift in energy vibe, and I just don't know. I don't know where people are at. Here. Come on, Siri. All right, so let me see. Fernando. Let me see. These cards are some of my favorite, but they're starting to. Fernando. What's the energy around Fernando right now? Ten of Pentacles. All right. Working on that money, working on that business, working on your family. All right, what's this all about? Same cards I was just about to see, and I saw the Empress in your mother or a female figure. Family reunion. Or you're celebrating something at work, something coming up. You got the Ace of Wands. Something's about to make you excited. The Knight of Wands. Somebody sees you. Could be a new person coming your way or something fun coming your way. You know, I never know if you're saying general. So it could be love, could be family, could be work, but we are seeing something exciting, some unexpected maybe energy, you know, leveling up, a commitment, an event coming your way. You could be meeting somebody that enhances your living situation, enhances your work situation, adds to your family, some exciting news around your family or the people you call your family. But this is, you've been getting something like this, and I don't know, there's just a, you know, a ceremony here, you know, reaching this place where you feel accomplished. And this could be a reunion of some sort, or a new commitment, new passion coming your way too. Now your mind is on your family, home, money, even work. It's just your foundation is looking good. Something's about to add to it. And I got the Two of Wands. So making plans here, maybe even I don't know if you're doing entrepreneurship or anything like that, or you're taking on a second job, or thinking about reaching out to somebody, or a second date, or connecting with somebody, but it could definitely lead to something a little bit more stable. You know, you even got the Seven of Wands, putting in the work, and we got the Chariot card. So there's a finding another way around a situation. If you feel stuck about something, it seems like there's another route, there's another way. It's not a no, it's not a block, it's a redirection, a reroute. I am seeing here things actually going to get easier, get better, but there's another way. It'll be easier. Take the easier route. You know, there's a stepping out of your comfort zone here with this energy. And you're moving or going somewhere, and pretty damn fast. Things are about to pick up pace. So if this is just energetic, your life's about to look really good. If this is physical, you know, this is actually going somewhere, but you got to put the work in. If it's not the first choice, don't think it's a no. There's another, you know, you've got options. You got another route, another way around. You know, and I've got the Knight of Pentacles. So we are seeing something, your work paying off here, getting something that you've been working hard for, getting a payout. And we're also seeing passion. All right. So you do see choices, choices, options. This could be an earth or a fire sign. You have people coming your way, and you have options when it comes to who you want to commit to or what you want to commit to. Do I want to go with something more stable, something more reliable, or somebody more passionate, more fun and exciting, and you know, unpredictable? it doesn't matter. I mean, both are very social, very fun, very, worth it. There are 2 nights, 2 ambitions, good news. I mean, it's good, you know? So that's where you're headed, and that's what I've got. So these are your cards today. What was the overall 9 of Wands here? So it does seem as though you may be feeling like you're pushing through something. It's like, but don't give up. The 6 of Pentacles here too is also showing you getting a gift or a return of investment here as well. Somebody about to hand you something. Thank you. All right, Taja, you got time. And Mikey, hello. All right, Jamie. All right, Jamie. So let's see. All right. Aw, Jamie. I just love your first paragraph. You sound like me. That's something I would say to somebody, Aw. Aw. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at where his head's at. All right. And we saw this coming. We kind of saw this coming, and it's good. I got the chills. I actually get chills from, like, I'm sitting, so it's coming from like my knees all the way to my head. Right, my feet want nothing to do with it, I guess. But it was wild. This is good. All right, so maybe we got to ground ourselves. All right, put our feet on the ground and not rush in. And it does feel as though maybe he's not, that could be his problem too right now. He's kind of feeling a little bit all over the place. Imagine what he's thinking. I made some pretty shitty decisions. All right. So let's see the energy he's in, though, because the energy he's in, he could even feel, he can feel like a mess. You're using the word mess, so I'm sure he feels like a mess too. I'm sure when we feel defeated like that, we want things, the dust to settle before we. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, I think. Let's see what the cards say. Let's see. Confidence. Queen of Wands. Four of Pentacles at the bottom here. So 7 of Wands is showing up for his energy that he's around. So yeah, that's a good energy. That shows that he's up against, he knows he's got to deal with some challenges ahead, but he knows he's got to do it, got to take the steps. He may be a little guarded at times too, because he's also knowing that I've made some wrong choices. I made some shitty choices. What's the common challenges and what is his intention? We got the 3 of Wands. We got the 10 of Swords. All right. He feels depleted. He's definitely looking at his next options. I want to move forward, this might not happen overnight, but it does look as though It weighs on him, the pain he caused you guys. It looks like he may try to reconcile that. Let's see. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. All right. So it looks like he does want to see where things gonna go with you guys. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Because the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands tells me he really does feel, he feels, and the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, like he's feeling the repercussion right now. This is his moment of awakening. This is his moment. You know, the Strength card, the Hanged Man, the 4 of Pentacles. Is he genuine? You know, yes. The King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the World card. It looks like he is being very genuine with you. The Hanged Man is telling me for you to there's a transition period happening right here. So I see the 3 of Wands and the Page of Wands, and what that tells me is he's going to want to pick up and just make things happen or work and kind of skirt past things. And I do see he's being authentic. But the Hanged Man is telling me that he is going through a change. So he is letting, you know, things are shifting from that. But I almost am like, I would just not let him skirt past everything, you know what I mean, so quickly. But you're going to have to use your judgment. Because it does look as though he does want a fresh start with you, and he is being authentic. But my Scorpio side is like, my detective side is like, you know, yeah, that's all fun and games until the next time it happens. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because he's being real with you. Anything else Spirit wants you to know? The Knight of Swords and the 2 of Cups. This is what you wanted. I feel like this is headed towards what you want. I feel like this is headed towards right now in the current energy. It looks like you've been so focused on, you know, your relationship, and this is the reconciliation you've been looking for. So in the current energy, it does show that he is really feeling bad, feeling shitty, feeling guilty, knows that he's got to work towards it. And I'm not a therapist. I don't want to tell you, what to do, because it looks as though you're getting your relationship back. And if I, you know, I suck in relationships, so I wouldn't listen to my advice. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I can look at other people's problems and give you my best advice. But when it comes to this one, the energies I'm pulling up on the table is showing me that he's being authentic. And I wouldn't doubt it if you weren't. I mean, you're married. All right, you're married. You were married for a long time. And that's the thing is, my ex, I believe we were too. And so that tells me that absolutely, in the way I believe in things, you guys have a story that's unfolded. Now, sometimes I don't believe that we have to punish people. I think people punish themselves enough, right? And I know that he will probably, with those cards I just seen, punish himself. But that doesn't mean, I think, that you shouldn't protect yourself. That's why I was saying that's the Scorpio in me that can't trust anything. But your story may begin at this point. This could be the point where the two of you leave the past in the past and move forward, and everything is beautiful. Nobody knows what your lesson was supposed to be in that moment of that time. And yet, the cards I'm getting today seem like he's being very authentic, and that it's weighing on him. And he ought, you know what I mean? So I feel like, in the Four of Pentacles here and the Strength card and the Hanged Man tells me he might be seeing things a lot differently right now. And so this could be, he may come back and put in the work that you need and, see things differently. And maybe this is a beautiful turning point. But there's always a chance. And that's why I don't want to, there's always a chance. And that's why I said the Scorpio side is because I'm always going to look at that side of things. I want to talk things out, but not hold it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And if you're ready to forgive and that's you, that's your journey, then that's what you are supposed to do. And like I said, he may beat himself up enough for it. So that was good news. And I'm definitely sending some good vibes your way, and in hopes that everything I just said, that that was his lesson, and that this could be a major turning point. I am manifesting for you for that, so that I hope that turns out, right? We don't want anybody coming back just to mess around. Yeah. So I'm happy for you. Hello. All right. All right. What can I expect with Libra right now? So he has reached out. He hasn't or has reached out since last Monday. And all he said was that I left my chain there. After ignoring my 2 emails, clearly stated. All right. Let's see. So let's see. Oh, it has not. Okay. Let's see. All right, Jennifer, I got you. So, what can you expect from Libra? What can I expect from Libra? Let's see. What can you expect from Libra? Well, return, Ace of Pentacles, and the Tower card. Let's see what's going on. 5 of Cups. So it looks as though, things are weighing on him. Still showing though. He is showing up, kind of not giving you what you want. But he's, at the same time, these little things like your chains here is a way to hold on to you. You know, your Libra depression, these three cards tell me that right now you're taking it personal. You might not be. How do you want me to word this? This energy right here does not know how to accept love, right? So there's nothing it's like you're dealing with somebody that's only the light's not always on. And so this is somebody that even might be like, I don't even know half the time what I'm doing wrong. Whereas, you know, he probably doesn't even know what he was doing or I mean, he probably does, but not to the extent that you think. I've got the Lovers card showing up, so I do see a return. I do see you guys connecting again. But this is somebody that's going through some change here. This card is really being lit up for me. You can see it on the table. And, you know, this is the card of shut down. Your person is shutting down. And yet, I don't want to let go of you. He doesn't want to let go of you. You probably give him more attention than anybody else has even given him at the point right now. It's going to take a while. You got the Hermit card. You know, this is a process. It's kind of out of your hands. You know, they got a road they're going down right now. And you are connecting to them in the middle of it, you know, where they're just unavailable. But yet I don't want to miss this opportunity with you. You know, discernment, look at. All right. So I will say, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing is you're asking if he'll ever be ready, if it'll ever change. And the cards are showing me, yes, it will change, but you can't make it change now. You know, it's like the Hermit card is right in the middle, which says this could take some time. This is a journey you're going to be on. So you are being asked to use discernment. Now, the Two of Wands tells me, to be honest with you, it tells me to keep your options open. It says to me, you don't have, I know you love this guy. It's clear. The Lovers card is here. But you're not getting what you need from it. So waiting is not going to get it here waiting and showing up and knocking at their door isn't going to get it here quicker. I do see that you keep your options open and you just keep moving forward and making the decision to, you know, you can keep making contact with them. You can keep talking to them, right? But releasing your expectations on them. I can see that moving forward here, the Eight of Pentacles, things could work out. But I can't ignore the Hermit card. The Hermit card says, you know, who knows how long they're going to be in this cave of theirs. They definitely have some work to do. Now, if we're looking at right now's energy, it can tell me that you guys are going to connect again. You will talk to them and go over there, or have a relation with them, or you'll spend some time with them again. All right, because you have this connection. But then it looks like they could go quiet again. Yeah. You don't have to. Okay, this is my thing around this. Because I've been on YouTube so much, and even in the manifesting world, and I've talked about it. I know in all the readings I've done, I know that it only makes it harder if you decide to say you're done with somebody, or you want to block somebody, or you want to let go of somebody. And I know that that only builds up the energy within even more. Like, you're really not ready to. So even though a card might say, do this, or let go for your own good, or whatever, none of that shit matters if you can't do it. If you're not emotionally or mentally, psychologically, whatever, ready to let go of somebody, it's going to mess with you more to tell yourself, I'm done and I'm not going to call them. I'm going to block them. I'm not going to think about them. Because what happens next is you start to make yourself feel guilty because you can't. And then you start thinking about them again, and you start beating yourself up. I know I shouldn't be thinking about them, but I can't stop thinking about them. So one way or another, you'll find a way to beat yourself up. And exactly. So I will never tell you to stop or let go of somebody and mean it in that way. I always tell you to let go of the attachment, to needing it to show up for you exactly the way you want it in this current moment. So basically, let go of the control and just understand that things have their own process. You don't have to let go of your desire, just the attachment, the control of it. And because that's what I mean by that. Yeah, exactly. So until you're naturally ready to do your own process and let go of somebody, nobody can tell you. I mean, you can go to counseling, and a counselor is going to tell you, you should let go, you should do this, you should do that. But again, nobody's going to do anything until they're ready to do it. I'm sending you love. I want this Libra to hurry up and get through their process. Yes. Thank you, Mikey, for wishing her the best. I wish you the best. I do. I'm here for you as much as I can. Be here for you. But to answer your question, though, it does show that you guys will connect again. So you will be like, it doesn't show that you will not talk or you will not connect again. All right, Roman. Let's see. All right, let's see the path I get with this. You're welcome. Let's see. It's the energy that we hide, that we think we're hiding, that really has more control over our actions and our thoughts than we think. That's the other way to think of that too. You can pretend all you want, but that energy has to go somewhere. All right. Let's see what the cards say. It does make a sense. In terms of energy towards you. Let's see. All right. Let's see the path. 7 of Cups. So we're looking at the very initial. Obviously saw potential there. 7 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Actually, I'm going to put it here. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. 8 of Pentacles. You got a lot of Pentacles here. And Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like the energy, there's the World card, which can show the divorce, show the ending of that. It looks like it started off really emotional. You definitely were very attractive. They were attracted to you. They saw potential. The 7 of Pentacles. They were invested. You know, and then we see a lot of choices had to be made. And choices that around the family. 10 of Pentacles. You know, so there was a lot of legal stuff. A lot of defensive energy here. And a lot of making choices based on reality and based on the situation they were currently in. And it looked like there was separation here, and I know there was. So it looked like they had to separate, or it was a struggle. They had to make some choices to separate from you. Sorry. Due to the legalities. And due to just making the right decisions based around family. 5 of Pentacles, I see the 6 of Cups. I see memories of you and thoughts of reconciling. And maybe even moments of talking to you, they still hold close to them. And they still have fond memories of you. Because you can see that they thought more than of you, and they thought about a future with you. You guys may have even discussed it. You know, I know a lot about your situation, but I don't remember all the details of your situation. And sometimes it's better for me not to, Romy, to tell you the truth. Because you get a clearer picture if I don't have things to cloud my judgment. We're seeing the 8 of Pentacles, seeing still connected to you here. There's still feelings for you in a sense of friendship, sense of romantic. You know, I have good memories of you. I respect you, and I still see commitment to you, connected to you. And we are seeing it end with the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm seeing, you know, this pathway shows a very good pathway, but you had some hiccups here. And this is still showing that even this timeline you're still on a timeline of potential commitment and that, you know, reconnecting with them. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Cups, and we got the 7 of Swords, and we got the Page of Swords. So you may get a message from him clearing things up, you know, with this 7 of Swords. He may have, like, this is where I don't want to trigger any questions, right? Because I don't know. It's what comes through. He may had to have lied to you in the past just to keep peace with his family. The Wheel of Fortune is showing him coming back around. So this will come back around again for you. You will communicate with him. And you will find yourself connecting again. But the Seven of Swords tells me he may not have always been honest with you. There could have been some conflict, that he had to, whether it was legalities. This is under the Knight of Swords, and even the Page of Swords shows that you may get the truth. You may get clarity. He may finally open up and tell you. But I am seeing the family issue, and it come around because we are asking about the divorce. Wheel of Fortune is the major arcana that's showing up for you in your reading. And the Ace of Pentacles tells me luck around your situation. But I am seeing that it will come back around for another do-over. It's a karmic-y situation, right? So that's the timeline you're on when we look at energies. Now you can even look at it as this is the future, energy of it. And this was the initial, and this was the middle, the shifts. And we can see Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and we can see Page of Swords, which can also tell you that this is to come, So there could be a new start, a fresh energy, So, looking good, Romy. I got you, Jolie. All right. And look, the Two of Cups. If I would have pulled one more card. Let's see. I am going to put up the banner just to slow it down because I know a couple more people. You're welcome. All right. Let's get going. All right, shove it. Let's see. All right. Thank you, Shelby. Well, I do know your situation, Romy, to an extent, but it's impossible for me to remember all the details with everybody's situation. And honestly, I choose not to for those reasons. Tia, yes, I just put it up. You can go ahead and put a question in. I'm just slowing it down. All right. It is. Honestly, Romy, it's the best that I don't. Like, it really is. Because you'll get a clearer. All right. Let's see. What is going on with the Scorpio and what is this feelings for? All right, so I'm a little confused, Shelby. It says, I would like to know what is going on with the Scorpio I'm in no contact with and what his feelings for his Taurus. Oh, Frenda. All right. So, what is going on? Seems like they're trying to move on from conflict with you, or they feel like it's best right now for them to do their own thing. You got Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. For the Taurus friend, I'm seeing Three of Cups. Your friends. It looks like they're just friends. There's your Taurus friend. Looks like they hang out. They have, you know, maybe a couple drinks together, chill out, good friends. They have, you know, mutual friends, or just for, you know, it seems like common respect for one another, but it looks like a friendship vibe is what I'm getting here. A friendship vibe. Seven of Pentacles for you and the Knight of Wands. So this is fun. There's potential for flirting here, and there is possible potential for chemistry here. These are really good cards, but this can also even be a friends with benefits type energy. It doesn't seem like a negative energy between them. So, I mean, and this doesn't, unless you know, I know you're asking me, you don't, it doesn't seem like it's any more than that though. But that can be a lot for somebody. And yes, you can email. For you, what I'm getting though, Seven of Pentacles, is it's not over completely between the two of you either. But right now it looks like they definitely have a block up from you. The Ten of Swords, you know, and the Six of Cups. So they're doing what's best. It looks like you guys found yourself in some conflict, and there's a temporary block or an ending between the two of you. And the Six of Cups is showing you guys reconciling, you know, your differences. The Eight of Cups tells me they didn't, you know, they just felt like it was best. You guys just couldn't seem to get on the same page. They still have feelings for you. And now it looks like they just want to have their free time, have fun, hang out with their friends, and have a good time. You know, the Magician, Five of Wands, looks like they're just out having fun and doing whatever they want to. All right, let me know. That's hard because these cards can show just having a good time. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be, you know, everybody pins the Knight of Wands as a player energy, but it doesn't, to me at first, it was just hanging out, have similar friends, and have a good time. But I pulled that, and that could say that they're friends with benefits. But I didn't get the Devil, so. All right, let me know. You're not here, but let me know. If your intuition does not think it's that, don't take it. All right, let's go. Crafty. All right, let's see. Why is my Taurus distant this week? Let's see. Last week he was depressed and said he wished things were different. Let's see. Let's see. All right, let's see. Hello, sending hugs back. I feel like I'm going at slow pace, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm thinking, I'm like in it, but I just feel like I wish I could turn up the notch a little bit. He is. 4 cups. He's depressed. The 9 of cups. He's not happy with the way things are right now. He's got a lot weighing on him. It seems like he's shutting down. He does wish things were different. He's not lying to you. He's got his walls up a little bit, but you will hear from him again. He is distant. I can see that. But it's not, it's exactly what he said to you. If he could have his way, it would be different. He's not happy. Yeah, he's not happy with where he's at, but he feels as if he's at rock bottom at times. He feels stuck. And it's with home. It's the responsibilities of home. He's up against maybe more challenges than he lets you know. There could be a lot of pressure. There could be just so much, and he's trying to keep it together. And I got the Empress card, right? So he's not lying to you, is what I'm getting. I feel like at home, though, he's getting a lot of heat, or he just has to do a lot. And it feels like a lot weighs on him, and he might not even be respected. But he's still attracted to you. And to me, it feels like I'm getting just this, trust what he's saying. 9 of Swords. It feels like, the noise, the headache, it's almost like too work could be bothering him, the responsibilities at home, not sure, what choices to make. He really feels like he loses sleep at night. 2 of Pentacles. He's contemplating a lot of decisions in his life. Something's got to give. No, he's just trying to hang on. Yeah. Yeah. Well, with the energy that just came through there, I can't imagine. Like, what I think of is the reason he wants to leave is all the reasons that are coming through the cards. It's like nobody else in his family probably even sees what he's going through, because they just rely on him to stay grounded and to keep things moving. And that's where it's the heaviest, because it's like even if he were to express his feelings at home, he probably wouldn't be heard, is what kind of comes through there. And that's where oftentimes divorces happen and people don't even realize or see it coming. But the signs were always there. Sending lots of love for you for that one. Yeah. The 10 of Swords can be the heaviest card. I need some water. I don't think it, I don't think not reaching out or reaching out. I think that you'll still hear from him. I think that it is what it is. He has a hard time, but, yeah, that was it. I feel like you're going to hear from him either way, because I don't think he's lying to you. I don't think it's about you. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, did that make sense, or am I just rambling? Ramble on. That's what I'm doing. Yes, Leo, you can send a question. I just put that up to slow it down a little bit because people often show up as soon as right at the end, like when I put it up, there's always people that show up right when I put it up. All right, absolutely. Good. All right, sending you love. Sending you some sparks. Come on. All right, Nancy. Nancy Drew. All right, Tia. You're welcome. All right, let's see. Will Scorpio take action in communicating? Let's see. We have contact, waiting on him to take action. The High Priestess. Well, you got the Page of Swords. So you got him lurking, you got the Hierophant, and you got the Four. So yes to your question with these cards. It tells me that he's silent right now, but eventually it'll weigh on him. You know, obviously he's still hanging there, holding on. He will reach out. He'll be the one to reach out, probably thinking about what to say. And the Six of Pentacles. Even the Queen of Swords. Probably, you know, it's almost like waiting for the right time. But right now, it seems like the thing is I'd rather kind of stay silent and figure out when the right time will be. Thinks about you, maybe even has thought about sending texts to you. You know, so it does show me he has thought about things or what he would say to you. It could be weighing on his conscience. You know, I got to do what's right. I need to step up. Four of Pentacles 2 tells me that he's still there lurking. That's my you card. Like I'm stalking you, I'm keeping tabs on you, I'm looking. Look at this, even the Page of Wands. You guys have had an ongoing, lifelong saga. And there's a connection between the two of you. He just may be doing what's best right now by staying no contact. Right? And even pulling this card, the Magician card, it says, I think about you and I think about reaching out to you. So the answer is yes. Targaryen. Fire and Blood, the Game of Thrones. My room is like, I have dragons not everywhere, but I've got like certain things with I love dragons. But because I had to rewatch the whole Game of Thrones, I felt like I really wanted the dragon, the Targaryen shirt. I wanted the symbol. Right, Nancy, sending you love. That was Nancy. Why does Scorpio think I'm stalking him? Does he? Are you? Are you stalking Scorpio? Or did another reader tell you that he thinks that? Or did you pull your own cards and think that? Let's see. Another reader told you, or did you pull your own cards? He accused you. Oh, okay. He accused you. Why does he think you're stalking him? Page of Wands, Nine of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. You know, he could have been playing with you, teasing you. Five of Wands, the Page of Wands, you know, teasing you. But he also knows that you're upset with him because he didn't want commitment or he didn't give you what he wanted. And he knows that you want to work things out with him or you want to connect with him. But you're dealing with somebody who pretty much wants to be by themselves. They're not ready for commitment. But I get that he's teasing. Trying to trigger you. Trying to piss you off. In a playful way. Now, you know, maybe it's not, I'm saying playful, but it could be just being an asshole too, depending on, I don't know your Scorpio. But in these cards, it's showing that, you know, it's triggering you, trying to trigger you, trying to play with you, trying to tease you. God, my throat, guys, I can't, no matter what I do right now. All right. Does that make sense? Victoria. I am good, Victoria. How are you? Hi. All right, good. Sending you love, Empress. All right, there's a lot of things going on with family and women. Let's see. My person has a lot of things going with family and work. Let's see. Shouldn't you stay away until he's ready to talk? Seven of Pentacles tells me maybe a little bit of a pause. He has a lot going on and can't really give you the time, is what I'm seeing. And you've got the Temperance card and the Six of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing already, I mean, the answer's here. He is still interested in you, but there is a lot going on, and he just is dealing with stuff. And no matter what you want or offer, you may feel like you can make things better, or if he cares, why doesn't he talk to me? All kinds of questions could be going through your head. But he's not in a place where he can deal with that. He's dealing with other things. He's in his light's dimmed. It seems as though he'll need you in his life at a later time. Like, you know, the Temperance card is he's focusing on areas in his life that are out of balance right now. He's not really in a place to, you're in a place where you're ready for balance in your life. You're just on two different. This shows me that within time, you guys will mend things. You are important to him. And even in the Seven of Pentacles and the Sun card, it's telling me that it's not rejection. There's another, you know, there's other things going on, and there's a pause. And we are seeing here, you know, the sun will shine again. You guys will come back together at the right time. So it's not, so he probably is misunderstanding you. He's not you know, it's just that he knows what you want and he can't give you what you want right now. It's almost like I need to take care of this other shit that's in my life right now. And, you know, either I don't want you there to see, or I just can't handle it right now. But in time, it shows that if you're more patient right now with him, things will turn out better for you. Because he does care about you. Does that resonate? Victoria? Is there anything else that you want me to answer with that? Let me see. Yes, it does. But overall, it seems like a really good, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like he's dealing with some grief. The Five of Cups is the only card in there. Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with being worried about him. You know, it's authentic. I mean, it just feels like, yeah. Well, the Five of Cups is showing he's grieving. He's definitely sad. But he also might not want you to know that, you know how sad he is. I'm sending you love. I hope that divine timing happens faster, very fast for you. All right. It's YouTube's 20th birthday today. As that, you're welcome, Victoria. Thank you. Let's see. How does it look for your son? All right, let's see. Is he trying to get into anything? Let's see. How does it going to college? You got the Temperance card. King Fall, Queen of Swords, King of Cups. It's funny because isn't your ex a Pisces and you, your Aquarius rising, already accepted and all? Well, I don't know. It seems like with you guys riding his ass, it looks like it looks like he still may go. It looks like things will unfold. Now, the Temperance card, there could be a shift in schedule. There might be a more lax attitude towards it. But these cards tell me that it looks like you guys have more say, more push. And it looks like, he will choose to go. Even with the girlfriend. You got a lot of people showing up. Capricorn. Ten of Swords. Well, let me see what another deck does. Not that, yeah, on his. I know. Let's see. Let's try again. How does it look for your son going to college this fall? I mean, those cards tell me it looks good. It looks like it can work itself out. Right. Definitely. All right. So you get the Seven of Swords here, the Hierophant. Well, I mean, he is questioning it. So, but there's the education. So he does go back and forth a little bit, but whether or not he really wants to go. Following his heart, but the Death card. I don't know. Angel, I don't want to keep going because this tells me he may not go. He may follow his heart. He may be kind of he doesn't know if he wants to go to college. He's definitely going back and forth from the girlfriend to college. So I'm getting you and Dad better ride his ass. Yeah. Keep it. I'm telling you right now, if he doesn't go to college, he's either going to go to the military or he's going to be going to construction or he's going to be going to your wallet. Yeah. She's in school too. So let's go with the first one that it looks like, have a little, but you just got to stay on him. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So definitely, So the rest of June. The rest of June looks like you just need to relax a little. Looks good. All right, Page of Cups. You got some loving coming in. You got your children. And we got some good news. You got an Ace of Swords. I don't know if you're buying something, getting something, or anything legal like that. So we are seeing a good energy here. Maybe this is Spirit even joking with you, saying good news when it comes to your kid. All right, chill. Let's just hope. He shares a birthday with Gordon Ramsay. Oh my God. You got the Fool card and you got the Ace of Wands. All right, and look at this. The Four of Wands can be university. So let's just go with, it looks like your kid going off to college, everything looking good. You know, you got some, good news, signing the onboard and shit, right? There could be something fun. Maybe you're doing something fun. The rest of June, we only have a couple weeks, right? We're in June, right? So you might even be going somewhere new, some new experiences here, some, talking emotions, all good stuff. Maybe things seeming a little bit easier. So I do see a lot of new stuff happening. And there's been a lot of new stuff this whole month. You have fours and you have ones here. So you are seeing making some new milestones, making some new memories, a lot of fresh starts this whole entire month. And we are seeing they're still coming in for you too. Yeah, there's a lot of changes. So and especially around the home, I am getting that it looks good, Angel, and I know what you've been, talking about. But what I am seeing is that relax too, even around the kids. Like I think there's a lot of newness, but I think that you may find that things might work in your favor a lot better than you think. Making some good memories here. Sounds good. I'll take it. Man, I had a lot more people here than I thought. All right, I gotta. All right. Ah, not her room, but hey, it's a good start, Angel. All right. Just shut the door. That's what I used to do if I didn't clean it. Just shut the door. All right. Your question is, what's the energy look like for me around work? All right, let's see. All right, no more questions for real now because I've got more than I thought and it's already, we are already an hour and a half in. Wow. I'm moving at snail's pace. All right, what's the energy like for me around work career? All right, what are you confused about? What's going on? Hello, Alyssa. It seems like you're stressing a lot when it comes to work, right? But you got a decision to make, or maybe you're worrying about your skills. You're worrying about whether you're quality or not, or whether you're good enough for the job, but you're looking good here, and it's saying just keep doing what you're doing. Do you need to ask for more money, or are you even working just yet? Are you trying to work? Or are you looking, this can say, you got to set your standards. Don't be afraid to try for positions and ask for more or aim higher. It looks like you have some skills, some qualities that are needed, and don't sell yourself short. But I can see an offer coming in if you're looking for a job. This is telling me that there's an offer, but you may be stressing about it. If you are working, all right. So this is telling me that don't be afraid to throw some applications out there for jobs that seem like you might not even, you might be like, No way. You might be surprised. You might be selling yourself short. You might be letting insecurities get the best of you right now. You've got some skills that are being looked for. That you gotta have confidence in yourself is what I'm getting. Let down your guards and you gotta assert yourself a little more. So this is putting yourself out there. You got to put yourself out there. And the Seven of Wands also is, challenging yourself. You've got the skills. You've got the qualities. Getting focused. The Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. This is, focus. Setting your intentions and going for it. It's like, who cares? I know it's hard. I know it's hard in the real world to just go out there and say, okay, I'm going to go jump on and get something. I mean, in the past, when I was younger, I was nervous wreck. I had performance anxiety for interviews. I don't even like being questioned, even if you're a friend asking me questions. I don't like interviews. But honestly, what the cards are saying is you have the skills. You just have to assert yourself and have the confidence to go for it and get out of your head a little bit. It's just people. We think about the people you've worked with in the past and think about the people what you may have thought when you first met them and then what you thought after you got to know them. They're just people. And if we can remember that, we all came out the same place. But there's definitely an opportunity coming your way. I'm also getting travel a little bit. You might have to travel outside. Could be staying in your comfort zone. All right. Okay, April. Dinner sounds good. Alyssa, you're welcome. Have you been applying? Because if you have been applying, it looks like there is something coming in for you. Yeah. So then you got the Six of Pentacles, which is telling me something good's coming in. All right, something will come of it. All right, April. Wonder if there's any movement with your person. His friends. He still comes in and out, but there's been a lot more than previously. All right, so, any movement with your person, judgment, you guys is, yeah, the Death card though, he's a Scorpio, yeah, but let's see. All right, so right now I can see the divorce. All right. You have the Three of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Don't give up. Yes, this is movement, but right now, this is taking precedence, the divorce, all right? And he's definitely going through it. Now, it looks as though he is starting to look. He's definitely moving on. But he's conflicted. it doesn't seem like that finding somebody is at the top of his game. It seems like he has some inner conflict, whether you realize it or not. It may bother him, you know, what's happening in his life. But he's getting closer to seeing things differently. You know, and I was going to say that too. Maybe he's focusing on what's next for him when it comes to work, his life, and getting his shit together. And I do see here with you, you know, this is where you're saying you guys are friends. I do see that you could be establishing something, your friendship a little bit more in the future. Right now, it looks as though he's trying to get his work and life situation. He's getting his confidence back. He's getting his life together. He doesn't even know what's out there. But I do see movement with your friendship, and things could pick up with the Knight of Swords. But and the Ace of Cups. I don't know if you feel like there may be a segue for you to move on. I'm not sure, you know, because I can see that he is focused on friendship with you, and he's more focused on work right now. And it just tells me, you know, he's moving away from the Ace of Cups. It tells me right now, honestly, I'm just picking up a right now energy. He's not interested in anything more than a friendship. He's not interested. It doesn't look like he's getting away from this. It doesn't even look like, it looks like he's trying to figure out his next course of action for himself. It doesn't seem like love is really, I would value this. I would continue to focus on building that friendship in hopes that when he does get through all this, there could be a chance to turn that around. But right now, it seems like he's running away from love. It's like that's the furthest from his mind right now, is what I'm picking up. I hope that helps. I hope that helps you out, April. Let me know. I don't know if you're still here, because I have been moving at snail's pace. All right. I don't have a list, but I promise you I'm working through them as quick as I can. Everybody kind of came in, and I didn't see everybody kind of sneak up here. I have, all right, I did that. And did nothing. April, I just went with April. Catherine. Is there a Catherine, or was that Empress? I didn't know. Okay. I think that might have been Empress. So I have Deborah. Mikey, even though you didn't ask for my advice, don't you love that? I always say that too. Yeah, I know you didn't ask, but when you come here, yeah, Tia, I see yours there too. I'm looking at time now when people did it in time. I do have right now. I have Deborah, Jennifer, Jolie, Tia, Wandering, R. Rose, and Taja, I think, and there might be a couple other people here that showed up. Let's see, Deborah. I can't make the 4-hour trip to meet him this time. Was it? That was in your reading. Do you remember that? I think I said that. Yes, Leo. I do too. But do you remember Deborah, there was my total accent. I just want to smack myself. Do you remember one of your readings like 2 weeks ago? I said something about the, okay. Because I remember saying you might not make the trip. It was like you asked how your vacation was going to. All right, so what are his feelings about you not making the trip? Let's see. You don't want to make the trip? I have a 2 of Cups. All right, he could be a little bit disappointed. He does care. All right, he does care. Understands too. You know, and you know, I can see a little disappointed. He does care about you. And he was hoping that he could see you, possibly make plans. And I do have the 2 of Cups. So, you know, I do see that he kind of knew that you might not follow through. It is kind of a long, but I still see you guys making plans in the future. Like he's still, you know, there is an opportunity for you guys to make plans in the future again. Yeah. Yeah, so I would, you know, he definitely has feelings for you. And it's almost like it didn't work out this time and it was disappointing, but at the same time, he knows that you guys will see each other or connect again. So you've answered your own questions pretty much. Of course he does, but you have earthy energy and you have the 2 of Cups. So, and this has been ongoing for a long time. And so, you know, yeah, it could be very physical. It's very physical here, but there's definitely compassion there and there's definitely feelings there. But it just maybe can't turn into much more right now. So that could be why. No, Emma, I got you. No, they haven't pulled in yet, Angel. I do remember them though. I don't know what they even sent because they send in a weird number and I don't even know what the hell it is. All right. So that's to answer your questions. It's definitely something more than they let on. All right, because look, there's even a playfulness. I'm attracted to you. There's a King of Swords and there's a 2 of Cups. We all are. Yeah. All right, let's see. Jennifer. All right. Jennifer. All right. Jennifer and then Jolie and then Tia. All right. What are Carlos spells for me? And do you want to continue seeing me? Let's see. It could. Deborah, I'm going to answer that because you have the Knight of Pentacles, and that says it could. There's always still an end game. You know, the Knight of Pentacles says there's a treasure at the end, you know. So I wouldn't say there's not a possibility. Yeah. Let's see. What are Carlos's feelings, thoughts about seeing you? All right. 9 of Cups. Page of Swords. So it does seem like they're interested in you. But there is this 10 of Wands. Not sure where they want this to go, but there's potential. I think what it is I'm not sure about commitment, but I have feelings for you. Maybe they don't want the pressure of knowing right now where it goes. They just want to get to know you. They're very interested in you. They're attracted to you. I have the 10 of Cups and the Empress card, and they see the potential. I don't know if you have a child or there's a lot of responsibilities you have, but they have thought about moving forward with you. And so I do see, I don't know what the story is. Yes, they have feelings for you. Does he want to continue seeing you? Yes, but there is something here, and only you will know that, if there's been a lot of pressure and responsibilities, or there's a lot going on, and he just doesn't want the pressure right away to, you know, it's like just, okay. So this is saying here that there could be something going on behind the scenes. And there could be a lot of pressure, or they don't want the pressure. Right? But this does tell me that you will hear from them and connect with them. But I mean, the fact that they're not honest with you, or he has a lot going on, or not responding to your text, that's something in its own thing. Just because it does show that he's interested and he does want to see, you know, he still sees possibility here, doesn't mean that they're not going to be consistent with texts, or what kind of quality of a relationship you may have with them. That I don't know. That's another question. So it shows the Page of Swords as them reaching out. So I would if you were the last one to connect, I would let them reach out, Jennifer. I would definitely let them do the one to reach out with the Page of Swords. Yes. Especially if they haven't been responding just yet. All right. Jolie, do you see a move or relocation? All right, let's see. Do we see a move or a relocation? Bye, Deborah. Thank you. Hi, Jolie. Do you see a move or relocation? We got the Emperor at the bottom. So what's your heart telling you? I do see a move, but you're holding yourself back. Are you afraid to move? What's your heart telling you? You just don't trust yourself to just pick up and move? Because I am seeing you take charge. You get up, you go, you can move. You can move now. Six of Swords is telling me I do see a relocate. So this is telling me that, yes, there is a move coming in for you. It may require you to make some moves, right? And I do see the Page of Cups, which can also show new energy coming in for you. And it could be another person. You could be moving with somebody else. But the answer is yes, especially with this. This is telling me move into new territory, move into a new situation, move into even somewhere you've never been before. So good luck. All right. And I hope it's the move you want to make. All right, Tia. All right, so if a local, I can do it with planning. If relocation, need more planning because of ex-husband. Oh, okay. And then the Emperor card. All right. So I have Tia. I just need your question. Yes, I love it. Take it. And let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I see your questions right here. Okay, I got you. Sorry, Tia. I will not read it out loud. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Will she be? This is the first one. So this is the first question. First option. It'll be better the first option. The first option. Everything's going to be fine. Yes, it's going to be painful. All right. But this is doing what's best right now. The Star and the Lovers is the first. All right. It is taxing on you and you're doing, it's hard, but you've done all you can. All right. And you even got the Page of Pentacles. So that's the answer to the first. All right. This is the second question. Okay. Okay. You're in this thing. All right. So all right. So it's we got two people here, so I'm just doing, I'm going to do you first. So how he feels about you. All right. And how does he feel about this girl? So she's young and addicted and temptation. And I don't think it'll last according to these cards. You've got 10 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Devil. So it does show here there's, definitely, a thing going on here, but so the first cards I said were all you, and Ace of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Judgment. You're obviously the better decision. It just may take some time. There's obviously there's an offer here, a new beginning coming in with that Ace of Pentacles. But right now it looks like they're physically, and it looks like they're sexually attached, or to this person. She's younger, the Page of Pentacles. It could weigh on him, the responsibilities. It could get heavy. So yeah, it hurts you right now. And it may last a while because of the addiction. But I think eventually you're going to be the better choice with these cards here. There will be a second chance again. There will be a reconcile. There will be I need a serious commitment. So that's what I'm getting with that. He'll get bored. He'll get bored of the demands, of the immaturity, or of the responsibility. He's older. It's just he's attracted. And I got the Death card, which tells me he won't go very far. I mean, it won't go anywhere. It won't go very far. There's just attraction. All right. Sending you love, Tia. All right. So I'm wondering if this is you. Your first name, Leo and Cappy. What's next for us? Is this you? Leo and Cappy. Thank you, Lisa. Leo and Cappy. A lot of Leos and Cappies together. Let's see. Do I have the right name though? Because you said Venmo, and that's showing Venmo. I bet you are, Tia. I didn't want to just kind of shuffle over that, but and it's got to be hard that it's in the same community. But that's the energies I pulled through, and I placed them the way accordingly, and it was showing the better energy for you, but you're just caught up in that scenario right now. So I'm assuming this is for you, wandering biologist, because you're the only one that went Venmo. For Leo and Cappy, what's next for us? Let's see. What's next? All right, judgment for you. I see the Knight of Wands, so the chemistry is going to pull you together. 8 of Wands, lots of talking, lots of chatting, lots of movement, things picking up pace. And then I got the 8 of Cups, So it seems like you guys get it going on, things get fast, and then all of a sudden maybe, somebody goes their own way. And the Tower card. I have the Page of Wands. I see them coming back around, and then I see Space, and I see Hermit, and I see the Hierophant. So I'm seeing, you're trying for commitment, you're wanting commitment, but this could take some time. It looks like it's an ongoing, things start to speed up, things start to look good. You feel like, things are moving forward, then they ignore you, or you guys maybe have gone through a breakup, or you are going through a breakup, and then you reconcile, you come back around. Page of Wands, you guys can't stay away from each other because there's passion there, there's fun there, and sexual energy there. And then we have the Hermit card and the Hanged Man. We have silence again. Seems like you're left kind of paused here. And then we see the Hierophant. We see leveling up again. It comes back around. So either I'm telling you the story of what's to come, and it could be something that goes on for quite some time. We do have the Judgment. We have the Hierophant and the Hermit and the Hanged Man and the Tower, which tells me is that there's a lot of divine at play here in this relationship. You obviously met for a reason. And it seems like there's chapters of this, right? And I do see the Queen of Pentacles here. So you could end up leveling up, learning a lot from each other. It could take some time, but it shows that you guys are committed to one another. And you could end up actually in a long-term relationship, but I don't know if you've gone through a separation or will be. But you guys keep finding your way back to each other. They might go silent on you, but it seems like they just like to be alone. That's kind of a Cappy energy too. And this one here is definitely here to teach you some lessons, or you them some lessons. You guys are each other's karma, it seems like. I don't know where you're at. I got to make sure I'm somewhat on the right timeline there. Let's see. All right, I have Rose and then Taja, and then I think Leo and then Emma. Unless there's somebody came in between you guys. Let's see. Is my Scorpio trying to come back in the future? Let's see. All right, let's see. Is my Scorpio X trying to come back in the future? Let's see. Will your Scorpio X try to come back in the future? I do. Yes, I see a return. The Chariot card, the Star card is showing that they may return. And I got the Justice card. You have 3 major arcana, Rose. And I'm seeing the King of Pentacles. All right, so it does look like they will come back. It does look like stepping up as a king. The Justice card, making things right, maybe even a reconcile, and the healing energy with the Star. So you have 3 major arcana, and we are seeing the Chariot card, you know, and the 8 of Swords underneath. So it looks like making something right. Something's weighing on them. All right. Let's see. All right. And Doctor that works at my son's school. Thank you. You know, you sent something too. That's why you came on. I think I seen your name too. Let's see. Let's see. Which makes me. All right. So let's see the chance of a friendship or a connection with the first question. You always got to be ready. You never know where you're going to meet somebody. All right, let's see. There could be a friendship, you could talk, but I don't see that going into anything more than that. With these cards. Seems like restriction. And the 7 of Swords too. So I do see emotionally unavailable. I do see, you know, and there may be a reason. They may be married, or they may be in Justice card. They may be married. I don't see that turning into anything more than maybe friends connection. Do you see any connection this summer? There's potential, the Lovers card, this summer. I got the 9 of Cups. Look at the difference in energy. I got the Lovers. So this is telling me, look at this, double Lovers. I never have this happen, Taja. And the 9 of Cups. This is telling me that you have potential to meet or have a love affair this summer. The 2 of Pentacles. Looks like you even have choices. So let's see the first king that comes up for signs. You got the Fool, Queen, there you are. You gotta jump out there. You gotta get out there. It's showing here. You know, you got the Page of Cups. There could be an offer here, date, Knight of Cups. But I'm looking for a king. This is you going somewhere, moving somewhere. We're looking for a king for a sign. during August. We don't want knights. We want kings. Come on, where the hell are all my kings? Where have all the kings gone? Are there any? King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're looking for a king. All right, so there is potential for you, but it does look as though you got to make some plans to get out there and do something. All right, be ready for it. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Libra. There you are too. But just because that's what I show doesn't mean you can't try and see what's going on with them. But if your son's not going to be there anymore, I don't know how you would get to know. You get offers, but no one you really like. But you never know. What if you gave them a shot? Jeff, where did I see you? Did you send PayPal? I could have swore I saw you. Jeff, did you send a question? Oh, you didn't. Okay. So I was freaking out there for a second. I thought maybe I had the name. I thought I saw you. All right. No, I saw you. I saw you, Leo. Okay. I sent him a letter. Okay. All right. Let's see. It might have been Jennifer's name I saw. I thought that's why you said something about the t-shirt. I thought you were trying to get my attention. I was like, oh, did I? Let's see. Guess I was wrong. Let's see. All right. I sent him a letter after 3 weeks. Can you please tell me how? Let's see. I saw a lot of Leo energy, but you asked for the summer, so it just showed. I just said I happened to say Leo energy. I happened to say that. So August. But you had 2 lovers cards, Taja. So that tells me that you have the opportunity. There's a couple people around you, but if you're not interested in any of them, you know, that's, you know. All right, so we're looking at Leo. After 3 weeks of no content. Knight of Swords. Well, it looks like he definitely Frankie. So if he feels bad, he definitely will reach out to you according to these cards, what I see. He still has feelings for you, and he felt it, and he feels bad. He feels bad for ending it. He just wanted to be alone, wanted to do his own thing, is what it feels like. He just wants to be alone. You know, the Ten of Cups, the High Priestess here. And that's the thing, is I think you guys were on different pages when it comes to relationship. It's like he has feelings for you, but all I'm getting here is that he wanted to be independent. He wanted to work on himself, work on, his health. There's no doubt in my mind that he doesn't care about you, and he thinks about that. That's why it's making him feel bad. I don't know. You're not over. You're not over. He just can't give you what you want right now. That's all it is. I'm looking here, the Lover's card, and I'm going off on this timeline to see what's going on. You see in the future, you have communication. You see the Ten of Cups. You see the Three of Cups. This is showing reconciliation. And I almost feel like if I wanted commitment, I would be with you. I just don't want commitment right now. And he might be tired of fighting about it. I don't know if you fight about it. It's just the way I say it. It triggers you. You get triggered because, but I almost feel like he's by himself too. He's just working on himself. Because he knows that friendship isn't what you really want. We always say that. We're always like, well, we can be friends, but that's not what you want. And he knows that. And the hardest thing to do sometimes is just to cut off a relationship so that one can just be by themselves. There's no such thing when somebody loves somebody that we say we can, but really what we're saying is, I still want to be in your life, and I'll do or say anything to be in your life. Because he knows you'd be friends with him, but he knows that you're in love with him. Yeah. I know he does, because he doesn't want to lose you. But in the High Priestess here, I can see that he still keeps tabs on you. And I believe you. But if he wanted a relationship right now, you would be in a relationship with him, because it is him coming in and coming back and coming in and coming back. He just does not, all I'm saying is he just does not want a relationship right now. And there is room for it in the future. And if he's just unhealthy and keeps coming back in and coming back out and playing games with you, but that's another story though, because then he's only wanting one thing, a love affair. He's not wanting a commitment. And he can be friends, but he's saying, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't want to be, it sounds like he wants to be more than friends, but not more than friends with benefits. It sounds like he doesn't want a commitment. And he's triggering you and playing games. So I don't know. It sounds like a little bit of maybe moving on from this one and seeing what he thinks if you completely move on. That's how you'll find out the truth of that one. Yeah. So that's what I'm picking up everything you're telling me. It's just that he's going to keep doing the same thing. He's going to keep doing the same thing. He obviously has some insecurities here. He doesn't want to be attached. He wants to stay single, you know, but he plays with you. He likes your attention. But I'm just getting that he's non-committal. And, you know, but there's obviously feelings for you, but yeah, I know. Yeah. But that can also be a manipulative tactic. So be careful of that too. Yeah, it sounds like he's being a little bit manipulative. And that's where you're going to have to draw some boundaries, Leo. You're going to have to draw some boundaries because you know that they're there, but that doesn't mean that anybody's going to change. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean they're going to change. He knows that as soon as you stop playing around with him doing that, you probably get your answer. I feel bad for that. I don't. That's crazy shit when people do that, but I feel bad. I'm sending you love. Yeah, I'm sending you love. Especially if you would give somebody a chance. You know, that just sucks. It sounds to me like he's gonna come back around. It sounds to me like he's done it several times. He comes back around. So he will come back around to test you. All right. All right, I'm gonna close it up after Emma, and I am done. I was on extra long today. All right. All right, let's see. Well, you have the Lover's card, Leo. Listen to the read-in one more time. The Lover's card does say that. Yes. I mean, you can't get more, like, to me, the Lover's card. Yeah. You're welcome. Sending you some love. All right. Let's see. All right. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I wish I could dive deeper, guys, into some really nitty-gritty feelings. That's just not my style. I feel bad sometimes, but when I see feelings, I see feelings. And the Lover's card tells me feelings. Some readers are really good at diving deep into you know, to me, there's only so many feelings you can have. And that's where my Scorpio self is like, there's like 4 feelings you can have. And I wish I could be deeper with that. I look at feelings, real, authentic, genuine feelings. And yeah, I definitely look for that. If I see that, I'm going to tell you. But sweet nothings, I don't know sweet nothings. I don't know how to write love letters and things like that. My love letter is a punch on the arm. That's how I was as a teen, as grown up. Like, I do not express myself well. But I know how to say yes, no, yes, 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 yes. Okay. And I can tell you the potential, and I can tell you how much I feel. You know, all right, I see the level, it's going here. But Queen of Pentacles too. All right, so we're looking at feelings towards you as well too. All right, and I'm getting right now Page of Swords, Eight of Wands. You may get, look, I know, and I never answer your questions too. All right, see, you punch him on the arm. All right, see, you get it. So, and look, I'm gonna avoid Emma's too, because this tells me that you're gonna hear from him sooner than you think, right? So I intuitively, that tells me that that's more important, right? And I'm seeing lots of passion for you, but look at that. It's like his feelings for you. I need to reach out and talk to you, right? Give this another chance. And the Knight of Pentacles too. Like, let's work on things. He really cares. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, he has deep feelings for you, deep rooted feelings, and really cares about you. And Six of Swords, so he might even be headed your way. Fool card. All right, so can you give me feelings? Seven of Cups. I still have deep feelings for you. All right. Look at this. It may take some time here, but yeah, I know you know this, but this is the energy I feel like that's coming towards you. He feels called, feels pushed to you, to reach out to you. And maybe even make amends. But you got the Seven of Cups. This is somebody who he probably, you know, even thinks more about you than you realize. What I'm seeing, though, is the pain here, too, that he's caused you. So I feel like he's feeling pulled to reconcile, reach out to you. And, of course, I have feelings for you. I think about all the possibilities with you. And this could even be maybe making amends. I'm thinking about reaching out to you. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. So you got another, you know, here he comes back around, Emma. So I wish I got the Lover's card and the mushy gushy for you, but I really just, this is what I've got. I really feel like I need to reach out and talk to you and make things right with you. And I care about you a lot. The Queen of Pentacles is like the Empress. No worries. So you know I care about you. You know what I think about you. You know I value you. You know, you're the queen. And I did you dirty. Like, he did you dirty. That's fucked up. I still think that that was really messed up. That's what, you know, he's probably going, how the hell could you still even want to be with me after the way I acted? He had us all excited. You were so excited that there was no faking that. You can't fake that excitement. Yeah, he had everybody excited. So he could be coming in with a tail between his legs. But if he comes in this time, like, he better definitely be coming in, you know, no games being played. You know, he's got to come in right. All right. I love you. I love you guys. I'm going to sign out real quick, because if I don't, somebody's going to sign in. I think I got everybody. I think everybody's happy. Please let me know if you're happy. Always email me if there was any problems. That's what I got today. I love you, and I love you guys. And thank you to all my mods. And thank you, Angel. And Angel, I feel bad for you too. I wish I could give you more. If you don't have any drama going on or anything, I don't know what to do. Thank you, and I love you guys, and take care. Bye. Good night. Bye, Romy. Bye.